Hey yo, we about to have fun in the kitchen cooking chicken with the real one. Her name Enisha, she's gonna teach ya. Matter of fact, I wonder she can make a pizza. I don't know what she on, but ain't no Papa John. The way she cooking made me think her name was Mama John. My baby ain't your mama because she's sweet as syrup. They call her Sugar Plum and she can make your mama burn.
Sugar Plum's Kitchen. Healthy food to get you in the mood. Sugar Plum's Kitchen.
Come on, Sugar Plum's in the house and she teaching you how to cook all sorts of things from the comfort of your couch. So put up your recipe book and take a look at a pro with her own show, trying to get your tongue hooked. That's right, your taste buds gonna ring. They may even sing when they think the flavor that she bring. The zesty thing on your rain pie, lemon meringue. Once you taste the things, you'll never be the same. That's all you wanna talk about. But don't talk with food in your mouth, cause I know what you're talking about. I get on meals every week when I'm at the house. Only thing I can't figure out is how to walk it out. No more carry out, calling, delivery. Pizza Hut and Miss Hibachi is gonna miss me. Now you know where your flavor come from. You gotta testify the Sugar Plum's the one.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sugar Plum's Kitchen. Today I have a simple dish for you, but yet it's still a cuisine meal, okay? Today we're going to cook stuffed chicken along with mashed potatoes and asparagus. Get that, asparagus. A lot of people are not familiar with asparagus, but asparagus are very, very good. So enough of talking, let's get started. Okay, what you're going to need, of course, you're going to need to go ahead and preheat your oven to about 350 degrees, okay? All right. I've already have my mashed potatoes out, my milk out, my mozzarella cheese that we're going to use to stuff our chicken with, along with our mushrooms that we have. And we also have some rosemary to help season the chicken, along with some scallions here that we're going to chop up and actually stuff. Okay, over here we have some fresh asparagus that are ready for us to cut and put in the pan, okay? And over here, as you can see, we have our chicken breast that is already trimmed and washed and ready to go, okay? So first off, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and cut our scallions. All right, to all my viewers, returning viewers, I hope you guys are enjoying these dishes. If you haven't tried any of the dishes, please feel free to go ahead and give it a try. Pass it along to some of your friends. Or if you have any social gatherings, feel free to go ahead and make a dish or two, okay? And if you have tried some of the dishes, please feel free to email us and let me know how did it turn out. And if it needs to be tweaked, let's tweak it together, okay? All right, so we have our scallions chopped up, okay? And like I stated earlier, we already have our mozzarella cheese ready and our mushrooms. So let's go ahead and let's prepare our chicken to be stuffed, okay? All right, as you can see, we have our chicken breast here. What we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and cut within the middle of the chicken, right at the neck of it, okay? And get a nice little pocket going. Go a little deeper in there. That way we can get a nice little opening. If those of you that are watching, you can see in there, you got a nice little opening that you can go ahead and get that cheese and mozzarella cheese and mushrooms and scallions inside. So let's go ahead and slice open the rest of these chicken breasts, okay? There you go. There you have it. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, now we've already have all of our chicken breasts sliced and filleted, or however you want to say it, to where we can go ahead and stuff this chicken, okay? So let's go ahead and let's try to dice some of these mushrooms here, okay? If you want to go ahead and stick the whole mushroom in, that's fine too. That's fine too. Let's go ahead and push those aside, okay? Stack them up and do it as quick as you can. All right. And these are simple meals that I'm trying to prepare here and try to offer you guys to prepare because they're really, really good. Like I said, you can go to a restaurant and get this same dish and pay, you know, pretty good out of the pocket just to have you know, an unusual meal that normal, you know, regular people don't usually cook at home. So these meals are for the working parents who come home, you know, from a hard day's work, and your kids are hungry, your husband hungry, you hungry. So we're going to try to introduce some meals to you that you can get in the kitchen, whip up right quick, and they'll be like, wow. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. Also, I want to introduce to you, some of you may already know, but Oscar Mayer has fully cooked bacon. Love it. Okay, really, really good in the morning for when the children are getting ready to go to school. They have those waffles, those Eggos, love them. And all you have to do is just open the package, pop it open, get a couple of bacon, and slap them in the microwave, and it's ready to go. Okay, because it's already fully cooked. You're basically just warming it. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna also stuff our chicken with the bacon as well. Okay, go ahead and cut a few pieces. And this is going to be really good. And I love bacon because it really brings out the flavor in a lot of different foods. Okay, and our special dish for next week is also going to include bacon. Okay, all right, so stay tuned for that. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab a little bit of scallions, stuff it in there. Get it in there, stuff it. Get a little mushrooms, stuff them inside, get it in there. Okay. All right, now it's cheese time. Let's get it in there, and it's gonna melt, so don't worry about it. You can't be pretty or neat trying to do this job, okay? Get that cheese in there, get that filling in there, okay? So don't worry about it, like, oh my gosh, it keeps falling out. It's okay. It's all right, okay? And as we stuff them, we're going to sit them aside, okay? So please remember, if you have any questions about any of the dishes that you see here on Sugar Plum, don't hesitate to give us a call, okay? Or email us. I'll be ready to answer all of your questions, all right? So stay tuned. I'm going to get the rest of these stuffed, okay? Okay guys, we've already stuffed our chicken. I already have my baking pan that I've already greased with my olive oil. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and place these lovely stuffed chicken fillets inside the pan. Okay? And in case you have any extra toppings left over, just set those aside in an extra container, and that way you can use it when the chicken is almost done as a topping, okay? Alright, so let's get them on in there. Now for our seasoning, of course the filling is going to be, is going to add a lot of flavor to it already. We're going to go ahead and add a little seasoning to the top of the chicken, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and use our Weber beer can chicken. Don't let the name fool you. It's not that serious. But it's very, very good. It has a great taste to it, a different taste, rather than the usual taste that we have with chicken. I'm going to go ahead and lightly sprinkle an even share of the seasoning on there. Okay. And again, this is the Weber beer can chicken. Okay, like I said, don't let the name fool you. It's not that serious, okay? But it is very, very good. Adds a lot of flavor to it. Don't forget about our McCormick black peppercorn grinder. Very, very good. I love it. And it's fun to use, too. Go ahead and sprinkle just a tad. An even spread of it. And just a tad bit of our sea salt. That's also a McCormick grinder, okay? Just a tad. Alright. And let's go ahead and add a little sprinkle of paprika on top. And this is going to taste really good because it already smells good and it's not even done yet, y'all. Okay? And let's go ahead and add some parsley on there now. Okay? And give the chicken some texture. Okay? All right. And let's go ahead and throw it in, okay? But before we throw it in, just add just a little water to it, okay? Just a little water here and there, okay? Just to kind of help bring moisture to the pan and that the chicken breast won't stick. So here it is, going in. This is a simple meal that you can fix that your family will love, okay? Now this chicken is going to actually cook for about, let's say, 20 minutes, okay? Because that's another thing. Chicken breast is, it's very, very easy to be, to get tough. And a lot of people don't really enjoy chicken breast because it's tended to be overcooked, okay? So now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and prepare to cook our asparagus. And we're going to go ahead and get our mashed potatoes rolling, okay? Now, again, the mashed potatoes, I'm going to use some instant mashed potatoes. For all of you that want to go ahead and whip up some potatoes right quick, I salute you. But for all of our mothers and hardworking parents who's home that have children that they have to feed and they've worked all day, this meal is for you because it's going to be quick and it's going to be good. Okay, so stay tuned. Let's get that ready, okay? Stay tuned. Okay, we're getting ready to cook our asparagus, but first let's go back to our chicken in the oven. It's been cooking for about 5 minutes. So I want to go ahead, take it out, just to look at it and add a little moisture to the top of it, which we're going to use our olive oil. Let's go ahead and sprinkle just a tad bit on there, okay? And let's go ahead and cover it with some aluminum foil, okay? All right, so stay tuned. Now, for our mashed potatoes, I recommend that you guys use whatever instructions that your instant mashed potatoes that you decide to use, the instructions that they give you. For my instant mashed potatoes, I've already added my water, my salt, and my margarine. And we're going to bring that to a ball. Now let's go back over to the counter and let's get our asparagus going, okay? With the asparagus, I first had these asparagus at a function at a church. And I was like, what is this? What is these green things on my plate? And it was like, it's asparagus. I was like, oh my goodness, I never had them before. And once I tasted them, they were very, very good. Now, some people like to, I would say undercook them because I don't want it to be too crunchy. So I like to kind of cook mine a little bit, okay? So what we're going to do, after you wash them, because a lot of times the stores have them just sitting out, I like to, rinse mine off really, really good, okay? And then what you do, you cut the bottoms off of the asparagus, okay? And make sure you cut pretty good up, pretty far up. Not too far, but a good amount. Because what it is, the stalks at the bottom tends to be kind of tough when you try to eat them. So it's kind of hard to chew. So to prevent that, we want to make sure that we get down to the bottom to cut those ends, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and make sure our pan is heated. I've already have my olive oil in. So let's go ahead and turn that pan on. Let's get it hot. All right. Our mashed potatoes are coming to a ball. I'm going to go ahead and turn that down some, okay? All righty. What I'm going to do, go ahead, come over, and let's put our asparagus in, okay? Put that in really nice. Let's go ahead and add a little more olive oil on top, just a sprinkle. I'm going to walk over and get salt and pepper, because that's pretty much all asparagus needs. Salt and pepper, and you are good to go. Okay, you can either use butter to cook these in, which really cooks them down really, really nice, or you can use olive oil. Okay, go ahead and salt them really good. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a second to add in our mashed potatoes. It's gonna be good, y'all. Okay, our water and our margarine and our salt is already boiling, so let's go ahead and add in our mashed potatoes flakes and our milk, okay? At the same time. Ooh. All right. Let's go ahead and stir that in. And watch those potatoes come to life. Let's go ahead and put our tap on low. You and your family, just like my family, my lovely family, are going to be eating in a few minutes, okay? So our chicken is in the oven and getting ready to go. Our asparagus is cooking. Ooh, these potatoes are coming out really good. Can't go wrong with instant potatoes, okay? We're going to go ahead. And also, to kind of jazz up your dishes, don't be afraid to purchase different things like, you know, cupcake decorators and different things like that you can use for the icings and different things like that. Get those things, and that way your children can be a part of cooking time, okay? And they'll learn the importance of family time and dinner time and all that good stuff too, and have fun at the same time. And that'll give them their outlet, you know, to do something fun other than computers and everything else, and get them involved in the kitchen. And that's exactly what we're going to do with our mashed potatoes today. We're going to actually put them in our dispenser, and we're going to make really, really cute shapes, just like the fancy restaurants do, okay? All right, so what I've done, cut the tap off, remove the potatoes from heat, and just let it kind of settle, okay? Looks really good. All right, so let's go ahead and cover that, okay? I'm gonna put this aside, and let's check our asparagus. And also, folks, what I did, I went ahead and added a little margarine to it, okay? Because the margarine really helps it cook down, okay? So it's coming along nicely, folks, okay? All right, let's go in and check on our chicken. Has a remainder of 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Let's go ahead and take a look at it and see whether we need to add some extra time to it, okay? Yes, we're going to need some extra time, okay? So let's go ahead and leave the top off. And let's go ahead and put our extra topping that we had on earlier. Let's go ahead, shake some of that on there. Okay, there you go, have it all on there. And I really wish the camera could smell, because it smells so good. Here we go, we have our rosemary. It smells so good, gosh, it smells so good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add a few sprigs of this on there as well, okay? When you see that dill and rosemary and thyme and sage, all that stuff in the store, buy it and try it and use it. You'll be surprised the flavor that it brings. Herbs are really good, okay? All right, herbs are really good. Let's go ahead and get another sprig of it and add it in there. It's gonna be really good. It smells so good. And once you try this dish, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. Like I said earlier, please email me. Let me know the outcome of your dishes. Okay? It's going to be really good. So excited. And this is like one of my favorite dishes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this back in for a couple of more minutes. And we'll be back to check on it. And at the same time, we're going ahead to let our mashed potatoes cool so that we can put it in our dispenser to make sure we have some pretty mashed potatoes on our plates. Good. All right, so stay tuned for more. Okay, guys, our chicken is done, okay? Now, just for a quick tip now, if you know, all oven times vary, okay? And temperatures vary as well. as far as your oven, okay? Oh gosh, look at that. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. Let's put it here on the table. Okay. So oven times vary. So by all means, after the given time that I gave, if your chicken breasts are still pink, please give it more time to cook, okay? Until that chicken breast is done, until it's no longer pink, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and grab this one right here. Oh, it looks so good. Let's follow it on over here. And what I've already done, let's get some of this topping on here too. And what I've already done is our mashed potatoes have already cooled. And let me cut the oven off. How about that? Our mashed potatoes have already cooled. And like I told you earlier about the different dispensers for cake decorating or cupcake decorating, this is actually an icing decorator, okay? And you can purchase this at any place that you can find that sells household ware, okay? And the mashed potatoes have cooled. I've already placed it inside. Let's go ahead. And it's pretty trendy too. I mean, and it's way better than getting those expensive bags, okay? And look at that. That looks so cool. Okay? And let's go over and let's get our asparagus on here, okay? So give me 1 second. This is going to be so good. I'm so excited about it. Our asparagus are cooked down very well. Let's go ahead and layer them onto our plate. Okay. Let's go ahead and layer it on there. Okay. So here we have. There you go. I'm a fan for making it look pretty, y'all, so please forgive me. But here we have our stuffed chicken breast stuffed with bacon, scallions, mushrooms, seasoned with Weber beer can chicken seasoning, along with salt and pepper. And here we have our mashed potatoes and our asparagus. Okay? If you have any questions about this dish, please feel free to email us, as I've said 100 times already. This is a very good dish. I know the kids are going to love it. I know Mom's going to love it. I know I'm going to love it because it's actually my favorite. So remember to tune in every Monday for a new episode of Sugar Plum's Kitchen. So until next time, keep sweet and good eats.